Good evening, Grenada. What a beautiful music. What a beautiful introduction to our show, Bunjay. Of course, you would realize, and that is those of you who have been following the show for the last couple of weeks, that we have changed our introductory background music. What we have added there is the hottest new sensation on the island right now, but we'll tell you about this in a little while, all right? We want to welcome our usual fans on GIS and, of course, our GBN fans, friends as well, who joined us as of last week, and they're with us again this week. Hey, welcome to Bunjay. This is the hottest show on TV right now. It happens every Friday between 8 and 9. We're live in studios in GIS in the Ministerial Complex, but we beam into the world. And speaking of the world, today's a sad day. I mean, mixed feelings. I mean, we're happy it's Friday and we're happy to be doing the show, but we're mourning the loss of one of our icons. And speaking of the man who is South African by birth, but is a citizen of the world, Nelson Mandela. 95 strong years, 95 years where he would have given a contribution to the world in a way, to his native land, South Africa, and to the world in a way that actually redefined how South Africa exists with respect to his fight against apartheid and you know, this one man, one vote, and you know, Nelson would have done as much as he could have for South Africa, but I said he redefined the world. We would have loved to tell you more about him, but we want to extend our sympathies to his family, and I'm speaking family, immediate family, and of course, the world family. Right, so, Bunjay Nelson boy, you're gone, we're going to miss you, but you have left quite a legacy. And there ain't no man whose feet are fit enough to fill your shoes. Start with some Bunjay info. Congratulations to St. Joseph's Convent, Grenville, for the GCIC Junior Achievement winners again. They regained the title for the third consecutive. They're making this thing a habit, and we say winning is a habit. So congratulations once again to the Grenville GCIC Junior Achievement winners. All right, and that is St. Joseph's Convent, Grenville. We also extending congratulations to Clarkscourt Hard Rock. They're the winners of the Wagiti Super Knockout Competition 2013. Now they defeated Diamond Concrete Works Hurricane 5 goals to 2. That was quite a trashing, boy. Fellas, I want to cry for Hurricane, but congratulations, Hard Rock. And in the ladies division, SGU Lady Knights, well, they defeated Foot Golf in the finals 1 goal to 0. Right? I sometimes wonder, which is the worst blows, boy? I mean, they get 5-2 or 1-0. I mean, it's 1 goal the opposition score and it couldn't equalize. Anyway, politics here. The second annual Cameron Folk Festival will be held on December 6th to the 8th. So as tonight is the opening night in St. Patrick's. So you know what happened. After the show, all man going up. I just go up after the show anyways. I mean, there's nothing new, but tonight I'm going up. So 6th to the 8th. So tonight, tomorrow, Sunday. That's the annual Cameron Folk Festival in historic St. Patrick's. Now, the inaugural Christmas in the Gardens will be held, the Botanical Gardens, not too far from here, commencing December 13th, so that next Friday. And it goes to the 22nd, and it happens, so 13th to the 22nd, every night, starts at 6 p.m. It's a family event, so come out with the kids, come and enjoy the Christmas with the essence of Grenada spices. And on that note, we want to let you know that next Friday, we will not be having Bunjay. We'll be down at the Christmas in the gardens. So the Best Village competition has started. Yes, and you are reminded to plant and decorate your community in preparation for the competition in January. We've been ponging this, I mean, this is one staple here. We've been ponging this information for about the last 4 weeks. So plan, don't wait, as I keep saying, don't wait until the week or so before. Some plants don't grow that fast. All right? Good. And Fish Friday, every Friday, man, Fish Friday, right? Go take a nice piece of fish. As a matter of fact, on your way, no, you can't go now. You have to go after the show. And on your way to Sote, stop and get like a bite. So you make it a wonderful trip up. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, an interview with, well, the hottest fellas are wrong now, but stay tuned.
Bunjay, it's a cultural theme. Experience the goodness of the spice. Friday night, 8 to 9. Culture at its best. A way of life, of customs and traditions. Bunjay, hear the stories. Listen to the music. Witness the action and the old talk. A real Grenadian cultural experience. Bunjay, a product of the Grenada Cultural Foundation. Christmas. Christmas in the Gardens, the essence of spice. 10 nights of tradition from the 13th to the 12th December. The Botanical Gardens will be converted into a Christmas garden with lights and decorations. Performances from steel band, band and top artists. Sing-along karaoke, bouncing castle, Santa Claus for the kids. Bakes and fish cake, ham and bread, soil and ginger beer. Gift items on sale as well. Bring family and friends. Spend Christmas in the Gardens every evening from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. from the 13th to the 22nd of December. $5 for adults, children under 12, free. Christmas in the Gardens, the essence of spice.
Welcome back to Bonje. And before the break, we did say to you that we'll be having as two of our guests in the studio this evening, folks who are what the hottest, they involved in what the hottest item for Christmas. And I'm speaking of none other than Dexter Mitchell and Alan Gaskin. Gentlemen, welcome to Bonje.
Yes, and good evening, Robert, and thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you for having us, Robbie.
So Dexter, make it do? No, I always say to Dexter, I know you like the arts and you like the involvement and I believe in you. But Dexter, you can't sing, right? So we always had a running battle, but he proved to me that he could be involved in a song. No, I didn't say sing. He's involved in a song. Dexter, what are you doing in the song?
I did the introduction. I did the talking part and ad-lib at the beginning of the song. And well, of course, I did all the other stuff in terms of getting everybody together. And
Tell me about this experience. I mean, I understand this song have about 500 fellas singing.
Well, what happened is that we have this this usual Saturday hangout on Scott Street at Just Brands. So the first Saturday of June this year, that would have been the launch of Carnival, which took place on the Carnage, which was just up the street from where we hang out. A lot of the artists gathered, so we had Inspector, Soca Banta,
like Just Brands?
Yeah,
okay.
Turkey and so on. So we had some chicken that we barbecued. Chicken finished at night, so one of the guys went to get some pigtail. Decided
but Dexter, midnight at time to go home, unless the chicken finished party should done 12 o'clock midnight. Unless I'm late by.
Yeah, and then, well, the launch was finishing and the artists were coming back and so on. So I think one of the guys went and got some pigtail. But while we have a multitude of talent among the group, you know, you have writers and poets and so on, but the cooking part, yeah, we have that. So the guys, they took the pigtail directly from the bucket and put it on the grill. No parboil, nothing.
Well, no, Dexter, you're right. You're not cooked the intro. You're going to take the picture directly from the bucket.
Yeah.
How much of them was sober? They had me answer that drunk for that.
Well, we'll probably blame drunkenness on it, but it's just lack of knowledge, lack of cooking skills.
I mean, Alan, you won't do that.
No,
you not do that. Yeah. You know, wash it about 4 times.
Don't make joke.
Yeah. So when we thought it was ready, some guys started eating it. I don't know. Well, he's up from by your way. Turkey ate it like no problem. Boise didn't have a problem with it. Yeah. So Kabandan was the first one who started to complain. And he actually gave us the hook. He said, how come that pork so salty? And Inspector was there, and Inspector said, I like that. And he gave it a melody. And we started just singing it, you know, and I think Leslie Smith too, once he recorded it on his phone, and we thought, we could do something with this. So the plan was to do a Juve tune for Carnival, but obviously everybody kind of got busy during the Carnival season and so on. So I know my friend here, I know his sprang skills, his talents and so on, so we decided, you know what, maybe we could throw that on Alan G. And met with him, I told him the story. Well, he's part of the crew now, he hangs out with us, so we went over the story over and over. He sees what happens and so on. And one day he called me and he said, I have it.
I have it. So Alan, tell me.
Want me the book?
No, we know you're getting book. Tell us how you get this song.
Oh.
Because obviously what I'm hearing here is the guys put a story, they had a melody and so, but you are the prime architect of crafting the melody that eventually made it to the
Well, I mean,
that made it to Dimash. Oh, Dimash?
Not yet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was kind of easy. Well, I didn't know what melody they had. I was not.
So this is not the original.
It's very close to it.
It's close.
Yeah, I don't know what they came up with.
Uh-huh.
I just try to put it in a way that easy to learn. Now, when you're writing a song, what you want to do is create something that we call hook lines,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Thing that is easy to sing along with.
And to remember and to sing.
Yeah, not to make it complicated.
Fellas, you hear when you're writing a song.
Right.
You know, this is education now, not just humor. Education.
Yeah. So
Let's go, Alan.
and
Chapter 2.
and also you want people to identify themselves with the song. Something about the song that they either normally do or used to do or want to do. You know, aspiring to be a part of. You know. So when the song speaks, it hits you. You know, so
In a personal way, you could take ownership of the song because I know about that boy.
Yeah.
Or that happened to me before.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're gravitated fast, you know, and that is some of the strategy that you have to use. But after I got the story from Dexter, you know, I sat down and I imagined the story. I could just imagine what took place, you know.
I like the opening line. The fat was nice. The fat was sweet.
Yeah. Exactly. You know.
I mean, once you set it up like that, the picture is created out. Them fellas are having a ball, boy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, the content is very, very important. You know, they were having a good time. You know, and I guess some men, after you're having a good time with liquor, you're hungry. You know, so I picture that going down the road there. I try to include as much names, even when I finish writing Dexter, I say, okay, we could put some more other guys' names into it that was there. You know, so we try to picture a lot of the people that was there. You know, artists and so. You know, some of the celebrities that we have, and try to picture and put them instead of it. But writing the song, that's what I do. You know, that's a walk in the park. So it was easy. And then what make it easier? Dexter gave me the story.
Dexter, so you take the story and bring back Aaron.
That was the plan.
Who wasn't even there?
I wasn't there. You know, and you see, that's what makes it hard. Most writers, for me, I write from a story. It's either something I hear and develop on it, or something I see or witness, or you get a sense of inspiration to write about something. But it's very easy when you see something. If you're a writer, you write easily if you witness it.
Yeah, you just basically regurgitate it.
Yes.
You could shape and hone it to suit how you want to present it.
Because you were there yourself, right? And then the second part of busy, somebody tell you, they explain to you what took place, so you have an idea. But to write from the ground, you know, you have to be very, very, very good.
Right.
Now,
you make a point there about you being there, see for yourself. You know, and it helps with the crafting of the song. It kind of remind me of a joke I hear one time. A policeman give me that joke. He say he was.
You fire him?
Yeah?
He got fired after?
No.
Right.
No. he was stationed in the Sutter's police station. Say, boy, I mean, I won't call names in terms of who the joke is on, but he said Monk Craven that somehow children take a liking to kind of teasing him and things so. And he used to follow up and get agitated, so children like that. So the thing progressed to a point where they agitated him so much, and one day they figured they'd stone his house. But he wasn't there. But they pelted some stones at the house and they run. You know kids. I mean, thankfully kids and behaving like that these days. But I grew up knowing those kind of things. When he get home, a neighbor said to him, listen, look what them children do. Mad, he gone up in the station. That's where the police was on diary. Say, fella come fuming and sweating. I have a complaint to lodge. Look, yesterday when I wasn't home, them children pelted stones at me. So the police say it again. Yesterday when I wasn't home, them children pelted stones at me. So I mean, the police said, how you have record that? How could them children stone you if you're not there? You had to be there when the stone you. Yeah. But as you're making the point about being there and seeing it, that just kind of flashed in my mind.
Yeah, it makes writing very, very easy. If you witness it, then unless you can't write good, you know, because even when you a lot of songs that I've written, I've not witnessed it, but you get inspiration, and so you have to be crafty enough to build your story. And
watch, you call two names in a song there. You know, it's man and woman living in a house. And I'm almost certain that you probably did not know when you put the song together. You call it something about Eve on a Christmas morning and Eve on something. You have a parent.
Fish cake. Oh, the Christmas morning.
Right. I hear Tony Corey.
I hear Tony. Yeah.
You have a man and woman living in house next Tony and even.
Don't make joke.
What? I don't know how they will sue you yet. I don't know how they sue you yet.
Apologize, Tony and Eva.
Yeah. Get Alan to apologize. That's what I mean. But Jay, don't swim. But tell us about your music now, because I mean we hear about the craft and everything, and we hear about Alan actually writing the music. But in terms of getting into the studio and all that,
that was Alan.
Right.
That was Alan's doing. He actually came by me with the Quattro one day when he told me he got it. Came by me and he sat down and he played it on the Quattro, and I was like, yeah, that's it. That's it. I think we have a hit. So then we went to Paulie's studio in St. David, and it's a very important point. And you were talking about writing, and Alan was talking about writing. Another critical point for the youngsters: you have to be a musician to be able to make music, and that is why some of the things you hear in the song so sweet, and why the song is so infectious. So, for example, Alan could pick up the Quattro and play a live Quattro in the song, play a live guitar. Paulie could pick up the bass and play a live bass when he wanted bass. Go on the keyboards and play the percussions and so on. If you're taking plugins and computer add-ons to make music, you wouldn't get good quality.
it's not the same thing.
Well, it's not just the same.
The same point I was making about it, for a representation of the
Quattro. Exactly.
I never feel that.
So when we went, I think we spent about 3 hours by Paulie, me, Alan, and
We're
Paulie.
speaking about 3 hours, we had a wrap up just now, but yeah, that's 3 hours. Long 3 hours too.
Yeah, and then we did the music, and then about 3 or 4 days after, calling the guys, and everybody loved it. As soon as we got into the studio, everybody liked it, and everybody started ad-libbing the parts and so on. Everybody was told what they were supposed to do, what key to sing, and all. Of course, that did not involve me. I did my introduction and so on. I know it's funny though, because like you said, I've always been involved.
I know the key of singing good. Whiskey.
Don't make joke.
I've always been involved in music, and from back in the day, Emmanuel Duncan, Randy Whiteman Campbell,
All
always
right,
teased
stick
me.
up in there. Look, we need to wrap up now, because of course we have, that's what I tell them, we need 5 days to talk about that song. All right, Alan, one quick word to youngsters outside there who are involved in music and so, in 30 seconds.
All right. Well, the main thing is practice, and more practice.
Yeah, but
Right.
that's
That is the technique.
Yeah.
But you must practice with sense. You don't practice everything one time.
Okay.
You practice piece, and then you put it together.
Nice. Thank you so much. We take a break. All right, when we come back, live interviews on Bonjay. Stick around.
Bonjay, it's a cultural theme. Experience the goodness of the spice. Friday nights from 8 to 9. Culture at its best. A way of life, of customs and traditions. Bonjay, hear the stories. Listen to the music. Witness the action and the old talk. A real Grenadian cultural experience. Bonjay, a product of the Grenada Cultural Foundation. Christmas is the essence of spice. 10 nights of tradition from the 13th to the 12th December. The botanical gardens will be converted into a Christmas garden with lights and decorations. Performances from choirs, steel band, parade and top artists. Sing-along karaoke, bouncing castle, Santa Claus for the kids. Bakes and fish cake, ham and bread, soil and ginger beer. Gift items on sale as well. Bring family and friends. Spend Christmas in the gardens. Every evening from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. from the 13th to the 22nd of December. $5 for adults, children under 12, free. Christmas Inlands, the essence of spice.
Welcome back to Bonjay. Oh, Bonjay, them fellas gone, you know. I mean, we are having such a good time. The interview is going on sweet. Right, but here's what. You know, every time we do a program, we have all the section where, you know, we are invited to call in and so on. This is the time now. So call in 435-2636 and tell us, what kind of meat you eating for this Christmas? 435-2636. What kind of meat you eating for this Christmas? And while you are eating, you may take a look at the sets and tell us as well what you find, what amendment we made to the set this week. Watch. Don't tell them, you know. But I mean, I don't expect him to say anything. Weeks there and you ain't say nothing. I mean, I hope you started to talk tonight. Poor boy. Don't tell him nothing. Tano. I didn't feel Tano there tonight, boy. She and poor boy, they're in a pack, but they decided not talking. No matter what I do, I found money. Of a house, land, she ain't talking. 435-2636. Let me hear if you talking, because them here ain't talking. Right? What kind of meat you eating for Christmas? And this is for our friends on GBN as well. Joining us on GBN as well as our friends on GIS. Yeah, man. 435-2636. What kind of meat you eating for this Christmas? We want to hear. Fellas here, and they long before Christmas, they eat all kind of meat. They barbecue. Some they put on the grill also, right? But let me hear what you will be doing for this Christmas. What kind of meat you eating for this Christmas, right? And while you're at it, remember, you might also want to make a comment on our sets. There's an omission from our set tonight. We made an amendment. Yeah. What is the omission, right? I hear my phone going, boy. Somebody trying to get me. Hello, welcome.
Hello? Yes?
Good evening, welcome.
Hello?
So tell us, what kind of meat you eating for this Christmas?
Yes. Hello?
Yes, good evening, welcome. Tell us.
Yes.
What kind of meat you eating for this Christmas?
Well, Papa, is overnight saltfish I eating.
I mean, so you're preparing Saturday night, Sunday morning, or you prepared?
Huh?
You preparing it Christmas Eve, and it Sunday and Christmas morning?
Yeah, I have to cook saltfish all now, man.
What is this? What you pouring salt? You ain't taking no salt?
Yeah, man, saltfish straight. You can do thing bright to it?
Thing and bright.
Thing bright.
But if, Mr. Man, you can't eat saltfish if thing and bright. Saltfish is expensive meat. That's expensive meat, you know.
Well, yeah, what you gonna do? I will go that way instead.
Good, man. Appreciate. All the best.
Man.
Take care. Have a good Christmas. All right, thanks.
Yes, man, yes.
All right, so my friend, they say he cooking as a saltfish and he taking it early. But we go. Thanks for calling. We take a little break, and when we come back, we continue with more live action on Bonjay.
Bonjay, it's a cultural theme. Experience the goodness of the spice. Friday nights from 8 to 9. Culture at its best. A way of life, buttons and traditions. Bonjay, hear the stories. Listen to the music. Witness the action and the old talk. A real Grenadian cultural experience. Bonjay, a product of the Grenada Cultural Foundation. Christmas in the gardens, the essence of spice. 10 nights of tradition from the 13th to the 12th December. The botanical gardens will be converted into a Christmas garden with lights and decorations. Performances from choirs, steel band, parang and top artists. Sing-along karaoke, bouncing castle, Santa Claus for the kids. Bakes and fish bread, soil and ginger beer. Gift items on sale as well. Bring family and friends. Spend Christmas in the gardens. Every evening from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. from the 13th to the 22nd of December. $5 for adults, children under 12. Free. Christmas in the gardens. The essence of spice.
Welcome back. Live on Bonjay. And remember, that show happens every Friday between 8 and 9. And at GIS, the studios of GIS, but we are extremely happy to welcome our friends on GBN Television. Hey, family! Yeah, I have some family all about the place. And speaking of family, I have family in the studio too. If you notice, put the camera on my family in the studio here. Then people see them. Good evening and welcome.
Good evening to
What might you be called, lady?
Tanisha Lane, aka Makeup Artist.
Ooh, name so name. Yes, and you, my dear friend,
Jamal Alexis, aka Prince.
Prince and Princess. Well, I'm the Duke. Sunny, what's your claim to fame? You say aka makeup artist.
Makeup artist.
All right.
Yes.
Now, who's a makeup artist?
Somebody that make people beautiful. Enhance people beauty.
Well, no, you and I need to have a conversation. Always had need for somebody to work on the nose. The nose. What do you do with the nose?
Contour your nose to make it smaller.
You could put a toe in the nose with
Contour.
corn in it.
Contour.
Having fun with Tani there. I kind of know her personally too. So, all right. So, as a makeup artist, your primary job is to enhance people's looks, their beauty. And so I don't want to say enhance their beauty. I believe that one can look good with makeup and one can look good without makeup.
Exactly.
Right? As well as you could look bad with makeup and you could look bad without makeup.
Exactly.
Right? So it's a question of defining the looks and helping to accentuate it. Well, I like that. Right? Jamal, how long have you been doing this job?
Well, I've been doing it for the past 7 years. But I recently launched, this year, 2013, my collection.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What drove you into this, boy? I mean, because I've seen evidence there, and I find all the selfish, eh? I don't know how they come on the program, all the see now say I'm pretty fair all themselves and things, and my face, nobody offer me to do nothing with my face. Right? or you was good enough as I is. Okay, I was good enough
Natural
as I.
beauty.
So you actually, hey, what the poor boy, behave yourself. Hey, don't worry them, Just don't want to hug all the things, sir. Right? We take a little break, we'll be right back.
Manger, it's a cultural theme. Experience the goodness of the spice. Friday nights from 8 to 9. Culture at its best. A way of life, buttons and traditions. Manger, hear the stories. Listen to the music. Witness the action and the old talk. A real Grenadian cultural experience. Manger, a product of the Grenada Cultural Foundation. Christmas in the gardens, the essence of spice. 10 nights of tradition from the 13th to the 12th December. The botanical gardens will be converted into a Christmas garden with lights and decorations. Performances for choirs, steel band, band and top artists. Sing-along karaoke, bumps of Santa Claus for the kids. Bakes and fish cake, ham and bread, sorrel and ginger beer. Gift items on sale as well. Bring family and friends. Spend Christmas in the gardens. Every evening from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. from the 13th to the 22nd of December. $5 for adults, children under 12, free. Christmas in the gardens, the essence of spice.
Folks, I mean, listen, you really do have fun in the studio. I mean, some things happen that we could share and some things happen, sometimes you just can't share. Today we could share what happened. I mean, weeks now we're doing that show. I'm trying to get Poor Boy to talk. A while ago I was trying to get a conversation with Poor Boy and Tantan here. Not a word. About before we take the break, Poor Boy been down trying to hug the guest in the studio. Yeah? All of a sudden we're having a conversation and Poor Boy just Danny, I figure it's the makeup. Because I tell you, weeks in man there, you ain't saying nothing. Alright? Poor Boy, behave yourself. You're not allowed to hug the guests. Hey. I see you go back here and say nothing. Yeah? Alright. So, how long have you been a makeup artist, Annie?
Since July 2012, which was last year.
July 2012. What drove you into this?
Well...
And I probably used to know drive.
Well, basically, I was in New York. And I was at the MAC counter. And I was like astonished, like I was like, wow. When I see these girls, it's like, damn, they look really, really good. And in able to do this type of work, you have to have an art. Makeup is an art. It's not just taking a pencil and just drawing on eyebrows and those type of stuff. You need to have a passion for it, you know. So then, after that, returning back home, I'm like, you know what? I think I want to give that a try. It looked difficult, but then I want to challenge myself. So, you know, I started, you know, doing it myself. I used to have a guinea pig.
Take practice on your face?
Yes.
Yeah, because you can't vex it yourself.
Exactly. So then, you know, and then eventually I started doing like a fashion shows and weddings, and I was very shy at first, but then eventually...
You shy? Well,
yes,
I'm surprised to hear this. Jamal, you think she's shy?
No, man, she brave.
Oh, okay, she has to be.
You know, so then, like nights upon nights, I would be up until 5, 6 o'clock in the morning looking at makeup videos. My eyes will be red.
No, that is passion.
That is passion.
That is passion.
I will be thinking about makeup day and night. And just look, I've looked at approximately over 1,000 videos every night. And, you know, like I learn fast. So I just have to look at the videos. I never been to school. I never did any course or anything with makeup. I just learned by watching videos, you know, and I believe I have a passion for it.
Good.
So
Just stick up in there a bit. Jama, Tani spent nights upon nights, she ain't going to sleep, she's looking at videos. What were you doing around those times? What prompted you? How has your passion borne out in terms of your effort?
From secondary school, there were no way to develop fashion in Grenada. Until, well, one day, this lady called me and she told me she was offering sewing classes. So then I went to that class and I excelled. After that, I kept on doing short courses all over Grenada.
In sewing classes?
Sewing classes.
So you sew as well?
Yeah. I don't only do the designing aspect of it. I went on and I learned to sew because I have an aim of going to Project Runway one day, and of
Very
course
good.
you have to have
Very good.
and to have the concept of drawing as well as designing as well.
Right. So you see, there's hope for me. If you can't paint me good enough, then you go draw a face on me
Of
or
course.
design a face.
Yeah.
There's hope for me. Right. So I like Project Runway because, you know, I do not know, and maybe I'm wrong, but I do not know if there have been any Grenadians who actually made it that far to one of the international makeup shows or makeup, I don't know.
Well, Project Runway is not a show, it's more
It's
of a
fashion.
fashion designing show. You go, you construct, based on a theme that you were given.
Good, but do you know of any Grenadian who made it
No,
actually?
no.
Good, so all with none.
I don't know.
Right.
Well, as
But Tani, I know that's Jamal's goal. He wants to get there. I mean, what's your goal? Because we know what your passion is, but what's the goal with the passion, behind
To
the passion?
be able to do a celebrity face, like probably at the Grammys.
Celebrity face, you have to go by the ground. Yeah, come on, Jay. I mean, you can't be sitting among celebrities and not know. Okay. So you want to go to the Grammys?
Yes,
Right.
I want to get that big. You know, I want to be recognized out there. You know, a Grenadian makeup artist making it out there. That's my goal.
Okay. What do you think is the scope for that in Grenada, though? Because we hear makeup and we sometimes figure it's just okay as we indicated in a face and painting a this and put a eyebrow and a lipstick and, of course, that's makeup. But in terms of the market, now, is makeup limited to just fixing a face for a wedding or just lady want to go hang out and you organize? Or are there other ways you could apply yourselves and your work, other opportunities?
Well, basically, around the carnival, you know, I get a couple jobs for the carnival to do the pretty mass.
Right.
Right? But Grenada like there's stuff I want to do, like for instance, contouring and highlighting, and I'm scared if I have a client in front of me and I go to contour her nose or highlight, she'll be like, girl, no, take that out, I don't like that. And it's a risk, you know, but makeup is just not putting on foundation and it's putting on powder over it. No. You have to be able to sculpt your face. You have to be able to enhance your face so that whenever you're snapping a photo, you do the lighting on your projected areas, and then contouring is basically hiding some of the hidden areas, you know. So, for instance, a wrong-faced person might want to appear slimmer. You could be able to do that. Yeah, with makeup, right? So, but then it's a risk in Grenada, and there isn't much makeup line here in Grenada. I've been to the mall and been looking for a couple of items, and it's sad to see that I can't even get that. I have to go online to order stuff. So it's very limited in Grenada, and
So,
yeah.
So we expect that sometime in the future then we could, and sometimes there lies opportunities. I mean, a man wanted a nice house to live in and he couldn't see one so he built one.
Right.
He ended up with his house because he built it. Similarly, you want a product and you can't get it, so you start a business around it. Your market might be limited, but eventually you can probably expose yourself to the point that, you know, like everything takes entry into the market, it takes effort and it takes expansion. Now, Jamal, you launched, right? Now you have talents, you are developing talents. How do you plan to offer that talent to market, train people? That's what I'm looking at.
In training people?
Yeah, do you see yourself as being involved in sharing that knowledge, imparting it in a way that you can now have people create a legacy?
Well, I can safely say that I have started doing that already because I'm a teacher by profession.
Very good.
And I teach the same area, but I do general home economics. So we do nutrition, clothing and textile, and home management, and these are all areas of the arts. So basically, you have to be very artistic in doing those things because you have to express yourself through food, through clothing, through interior decorating. All these we try to get the students involved in. Now, my aim after, well, hopefully next year when I go to study fashion at UTT, when I come back is to build Grenada because there's a market for fashion in Grenada. But what we see happening is that most of the students here, they are sort of shunned and they are afraid to expand because they think that fashion here is sort of, but once you give them, because they don't have nowhere to develop first and foremost, but once there's people here to develop them, they would shine, especially the male students. You see that happening now. Now because of this stereotype behavior of fashion and men in the Caribbean on a whole, the male students are afraid to come out in their light. But once they have an ideal person, they're showing them, well, yes, you have the opportunity, you can be who you are, and could just share the talent. So this is what my aim is, to go to show them, well, there is hope for you, as well as the female. Don't leave them out. But in industries, you see more of the male dominating. In fashion, you see female, but those that are right on top, you see the males. But in Grenada here, for some reason, the males are sort of laid back when it comes to fashion. But now we see that the youths are sort of developing because they see there is hope, there is fashion shows going on, they see things and they want to do. So I want to be that beacon for them to show them, well, yes, you can come out and just expand yourself in the fashion industry.
On that note, we want to thank you so much. That's a good point to just expand yourself.
You're welcome.
Jamal, I want to wish you all the best. Tani, I want to also wish you the best as well.
Thank
Keep pushing, and I like the word passion. I heard, passion seems to be one word that comes out whenever I interview people who are in, irrespective of what area they're into. Passion. You must have the passion, and of course the discipline.
Exactly.
Right? See you at the top.
Yeah.
And you'll
Thank you.
get a chance to walk on my face over it. Yeah. We take a break. When we come back, we continue with Bonje.
Bonje, it's a culture. Experience the goodness of the spice. Friday nights from 8 to 9. Culture at its best. A way of life, or customs and traditions. Bonje, hear the stories. Listen to the music. Witness the action and the old talk. A real Grenadian cultural experience. Bonje, a product of the Grenada Cultural Foundation. Christmas in the gardens, the essence of spice. 10 nights of tradition from the 13th to the 12th. The botanical gardens will be converted into a Christmas garden with lights and decorations. Performances from choirs, steel band, and top artists. Sing-along karaoke, bouncing castle, Santa Claus for the kids, bakes and fish cake, ham and bread, soil and ginger beer. Gift items on sale as well. Bring family and friends. Spend Christmas in the gardens every evening from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. from the 13th to the 22nd of December. $5 for adults, children under 12, free. Christmas in the gardens, the essence of spice.
Welcome back, and just before the break we were speaking with Jamal and Tani, and they were into fashion and makeup and so on. Wow, hearing how some of what is available and what actually excites them and pushes them in that direction. The fact that you could express yourself, you could expand, and that's interesting. We usually do a Bonje moment. Now, of course, the show is designed to ensure that there are light moments as well, and every week we find something humorous to just tickle your pink. We call it our Bonje moment. Take a look at our Bonje moment presentation for this week. Have fun.
Bonje.
One, two, three, four, five. Everybody in the car, so come on, let's ride to the liquor store around the corner. The boys say they want some gin and juice, but I really don't wanna be a buzz like a little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Erica by my side, a little bit of Rita, all I need.
Bonje.
Now, No, I must say before I laughed, that one had me. What's happening there? What's happening there? Until I actually. Let's take a look again. Let's take a look again.
One, two, three, four, five. Everybody in the car, so come on, let's ride to the liquor store around the corner. The boys say they want some gin and juice, but I really don't wanna be a buzz like a little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Erica by my side, a little bit of Rita, all I need.
Ponje.
No Japanese have anything over us with that. None. When it comes to sit, no Japanese have anything over us. I mean, my partner blinking with his car, so I mean, pull out himself and things. So, concrete blocks for seat. And you see passenger? I mean, we want to say thanks to Big Pumps, Nyan Alexander, for sending us this one. I mean, that's the second one time again for Big Pumps, eh? And I mean, you crack us up every time. But remember, you can send your video clips to gcfmanager@spiceisle.com, right? And yeah, we crack us up and you get to see it on Bonje, right? So that was our Bonje moment featured for this week. Yeah, man, I like that, right? Them Japanese, I say, and not know us. All right, we want to go into a video moment now. Of course, every week we actually highlight one of our own, and that is, to perform, so you actually see and encourage the persons who are in the music business, who have their videos and they want to expose it, right? And this week we want to feature Karen Moran, and she's a local, and just take a look and enjoy.
To the children's song, singing melodies of the memories in the manger where Jesus was born. They were singing the birthday song, and it arguing just how old he is, put a laughter inside my heart. So now's the time to give our God the honor. Hamburgers to the little king in a manger was his head. The angels singing in the air. This is what we need to receive the not just Christmas time, but throughout the year. So now's the time to give our God the honor and the glory. The season to be jolly and show everybody love. It's what the world is longing for more. Please stay forever. And now, this Christmas dawn, all that I want is Jesus, my Savior. Love, it's what the world is longing for more. Please stay forever. This Christmas, all that I want is Jesus,
Welcome back to Bonje, and we were looking there at the video presentation from Karen Morin, and My Christmas Gift, that's the name of this selection. And we were told that Karen is an employee of GIS, so she works right here in the news department, and she's also an original member of the Spice Girls. All right, yes, I remember she and Aline and Marlene, I think, and yeah. The Spice Girls. So once again, congratulations to Karen, and that was her selection, a gift, my Christmas gift, sorry. Well, you know what gift? I get a gift, boy. There's not a package in the studio, but you walk, come inside, you know what I mean? Then wrap it up, you just walk inside the studio. Basi, welcome, man.
Thank you so much, Robbie.
Yeah. Basi, is it taxi, man?
Yeah, Basi, is it taxi? Should get the PM grip, man.
Yeah. I want the PM grip, want the PM suitcase.
I know. You want clothes, eh?
So that's Bassanio Nicholas. Well, who doesn't know Bassanio?
Me, no.
I mean, if anybody don't know Bassanio, they could call us and say, I don't know Bassanio. I'll tell you the truth.
You feel so?
But see, you're a theater personality, electrician, I'm told, a taxi man, what more can I say about Basi? What have I left out?
Eh?
What have I left out?
But the thing is, though, the beauty about life is to be involved in a little of everything. You see, agility serves you well.
Right.
You know, so once you're agile, you fall in any position, you can make it. Survival for the fittest.
And so that's Basi.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Right.
Life shot.
Live shot.
I remember
but
just.
I years I know you don't get a live shot.
No, I ain't grade.
Basi shot.
Yeah. When I would tell you, you know, just yesterday I remember running around with pan bottom a hole, and today, if I ain't careful, I could have grandchildren. Yeah, so I say.
Yes.
So we coming and we going
if
fast.
If you ain't careful, you can make grandchildren, you mean fine.
Yeah,
I thought you ain't trying to make grandchildren. So that's the other side about
I
making
said
grandchildren.
what you mean? I'm making grandchildren. If I make a children get that.
Basi could make your own.
Hey. But if there's a piece of paper, I draw them.
All right, let's go see you.
Yes.
I mean, if there's something like that, let's. Basi, I remember the first time I see Basi. Basi had long hair. No, it wasn't long hair yet. It was Jericho's.
No, man, you know me before that, Robert. You know when I was Firehead Pete? I was Firehead Pete, and I had yeah, they were long and short, but they were fire red.
I would have motorbike. Basi, when I say I had a motorbike?
Oh boy, donkey years.
No, don't go back. Don't go back. Guys, well, I think you're safer on the 4 wheels.
You're talking about when I was a teenager, you know?
Yeah, well, I
had a bike when I was 19.
You still look as you're a teenager, right?
Of course, I'm a teenager.
Yeah.
I sit up properly. Hey, try to embarrass me here now.
But what we know you have been involved in the theater and the drama. I mean, and one of the Grenada's most loved personalities as far as theater and drama is concerned. I mean, one of your iconic pieces have been Granny.
That old lady, she stuck with me, and
I mean, what inspired Granny?
Why, Granny? You see, everybody has. I was just talking about I could be a grandfather if I ain't careful.
Right.
But my grandmother was fortunate to have me as a grandson.
Right.
You know, one of my grandmothers there, that's on my father's side. She had a big mouth. You understand? And I admire the woman a lot. You know, she never. Basically, I never think she ever had a day she already beat me, you know. But she used to correct when she mowed.
Yeah.
You understand?
Okay.
So I remember.
And sometimes that kind of blows it was.
Yeah. Because when she tell you sit down, she mean sit down.
Yeah. And born if you ain't
sit down. You understand? Is what you get it.
Yeah.
So I think my grandmother drive me a bit, you know, with that piece, especially the granny piece that my father's mother is the one who pushed me to really doing that.
That's the influence behind that piece.
My father's mother,
Yeah.
I remember once when my grandfather passed away. We had a cousin named Aldrich. He's from Guava. We live in Guava. Baby Keller brother. Actually, Mr. Keller's brother.
Right.
Aldrich.
Yeah.
You know, he used to stay with my cousin there. Stayed with my grandmother at the time, you know. So she left him home and we went to the funeral and come back. When he come back, she can't see him. So she started calling, Drake! About half an hour, Aldrich under the step on the body. So, Drake! We said something wrong. You understand? So that the,
something squeezing him out of the
well, yeah, that there is so many people around. You cannot. And if you are stage right,
Yeah.
first time you see so much people coming in, get in the house at one time, you know, so you hide another step, and you making that song. You know, so I think she was a great influence on me in terms of bringing that piece out and to life, giving it the life that it has. I remember once we went I have a piece in it saying, sit down on the floor.
Yeah,
you know, you can't wrap my grandmother chair.
The chair is for big people.
Sit down properly, don't put your hand up so.
Yes, Granny.
Right. Yes, you have to, when you sit down, you have to sit down.
Yeah.
You understand? Chairs are big people, sit down on the floor.
Yeah.
And if you sit down on the floor and you sit down in a corner, part actually bongs you.
Yeah.
Sit down in a corner.
Not just on the floor.
In a corner. Yeah, because you're bugging people when they're passing. You understand?
Basi, I remember a piece. One pick 2 lines for me. Oh God, you said 3. I send you for 2 lines. You come back with 2 lines. Go and pick some more.
You see, that part of it is where they start confusing people.
Yeah.
Because they send you for 2.
Yeah.
And they feel we're stupid. And can we go and we bring 2? But that mean more than 2.
Yeah. Just
old people language, I mean granny language.
Yeah. You have to connect.
Yeah. So it's about bridging the gap, you know, this gap, the barrier, what do you say?
The
generation gap. Yes. You have to bridge that gap. And really connect and understand what I mean. You know, you don't tell them go and throw the pole. Careful, you throw the pole instead of throwing what they in the pole. You understand?
I remember a fellow named Edgar did a concert one time. It was before my time, but I heard about it. You know, in the play, he was grandmother again, you know. He grew up with he was living with his grandmother. He said, Edgar, yes, Granny, come here.
Yeah.
So he come, take the pole. And go and throw the pole.
Oh, yes.
But the pole, for those of us who don't know, for those of you who don't know, the pole was a 10 cell. So in this sense, you have inside toilet, you don't want to go outside 12 o'clock in the night, so you have a pose in the house where you do your numbers. The first number, the second number, you know what I mean? You do your numbers in the night, and in the morning you go and you throw the pole.
Definitely.
You empty the contents outside. So it became known as throwing the pole. So Edgar, in the play now, you can tell him, take the pole and throw the pole. So you go outside, and he pelts it under the cocoa. So when you come back, where the pole? Well, can you tell me, throw the pole? Boy, when I said throw the pole, I mean take the pole, bring back the pole.
Yes. Throw the pole.
So that's how our grandmother spoke.
Yes.
Right, but it was a blessing to grow with your grandmother. You learn values and a lot of other things that you learn from the older hairs.
I appreciate the moments I spent with my grandmother. You know, and I appreciate it because it was a lesson to learn.
Yeah, it was,
you know, especially say values and positive values. Despite they might have been, to us, it might sound like abuse. Some of them it sound like abuse because some people say when they get licked, people say abuse before, but today remember, boy, if I didn't get a licked by you know, I wouldn't be what I am today, you understand?
Right.
You know, I grew up to, because when you look at the kind of course some youngsters are taking today, I said all young people are taking the negative side, but when you look at some of the youngsters today and the direction they're going, they needed a granny in our time to straighten them. You understand? To pull them back. You understand?
Granny, tell us your exploit in theatre. So, I mean, where has the theatre, these days you're not as active as it used to be, but where has the theatre taken you? What are some of your better moments on stage?
Well, I must indeed say, when I started in this business, I started off in primary school with Derek Loudon, you know, trying to sing. Yes, and reaching in GBSS. So I can remember one time, myself and Fabian Thomas, you know, we were cool buddies in school and liked drama, and so Derek used to push us. Reaching GBSS to sing, you know, it was my turn first and Fabian after. When I look back, I didn't see Fabian, but you know, when I remember the song, do you need a cabin boy? Ship in the harbor. And when I look at the crowd at the bottom, you know what I'm saying? I went right down. Yes. And then the fellow who came after me was from St. Paul's government, I think at the time. He went down like me, but in the end, he said, I want to Africa, India and China. And if it's cabin, boy, you want, please take me.
And he win with that?
The man win the thing. I think I was consistent. The man was a bit probably lower than me. I was consistent, but the man win the thing.
But see, we got to come again that story next time. I mean, we ran out of time, speaking of time, but I mean, I really want to thank you for being on the program.
It's indeed a pleasure, bro. You know, probably I had too much story about your grandpa and grandmother too much, man.
Yeah? We are speaking there with Bascolas, one of Grenada's icon as far as theater is concerned. We take a break, and when we come back, we wrap up our program this evening.
Manger, it's a cultural theme. Experience the goodness of the spice. Friday nights from 8 to 9. Culture at its best. A way of life, of customs and traditions. Manger, hear the stories. Listen to the music. Witness the action and the old talk. A real Grenadian cultural experience. Manger, a product of the Grenada Cultural Foundation. Christmas in the Gardens, the essence of spice. 10 nights of tradition from the 13th to the 12th December. The botanical gardens will be converted into a Christmas garden with lights and decorations. Performances from choirs, steel band, parang and top artists. Sing-along karaoke, bouncing castle, Santa Claus for the kids. Bakes and fish cake, ham and bread, sorrel and ginger beer. Gift items on sale as well. Bring family and friends. Spend Christmas in the Gardens. Every evening from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. from the 13th to the 22nd of December. $5 for adults, children under 12. Christmas in the Gardens, the essence of spice.
Yes, as we wrap up our program this evening, we just want to leave you with our iconic video feature. And tonight we're taking you way back into Soca Boca. Now, Robert Grant was a lawyer, Calypsonian, and take a look. He's with the great beyond, but he still has left us something that we can enjoy.
Living good
Soca Boca.
because we live a good. We loving good because my love a good. Can't talk about it. Yes, I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, put hands together. Let's welcome one of the pride of Calypso in Grenada, Mr. Soca Boca.
My good friend Mikey came from London to visit me. On one arm me wifey, on the other rest of his family. I say, Mike, man, you're looking swell. One can tell, you must be doing well. What is your philosophy of love, life, and things generally? And he tell me life depends on the liver. And me liver good, and I living good. Love depends on the lover. And me lover good, and I loving good. I am a wise monkey, no stupidity. And this monkey, never monkey with another monkey. You hear me?
Welcome back. We press for time, so we can't enjoy some more of Soca Boca, but you hear that? Life depends on the live and the good and the living good. That's how far we can take it this evening. We want to say thank you for those of you who would have tuned in, those of GIS and our friends as well on GBN. Remember, we're not on next week. We'll be down at the Gardens, but see you again a week after. Until then, have a good one. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Be careful.